Artnerds, I am back with another mechanical pencil review. Today we're taking a look at the Papermate Clearpoint. These might look very familiar because not too long ago we took a look at the Papermate Clearpoint with colored leads. So I expect these to be really similar, but I still thought it was worth the time to do a quick review for you guys. So these mechanical pencils are super ubiquitous. This is what I used way back in high school when Baby Back was drawing baby manga way back in the day. And a lot of teachers really like these mechanical pencils, and we're going to explore why. Mechanical pencils are pretty ubiquitous. You can find them almost anywhere. You can get them down at Walmart, you can get them at Staples and Office Max, you can get them on Amazon, you can even get the color ones and the refills over at Michael's. So you should be able to find these. They're available in 0.5 millimeter, 0.7 millimeter, and 0.9 millimeter, and they're also available, as we said, with colored leads. There are also eraser refills available. They're mostly available in packs of 2, 4, and 6, at least on Amazon. And there's also a Clearpoint Elite, but I am not reviewing that today. I don't even have one to review. The 3-pack is available for $3.97 on Amazon, and you guys can find a link to that in the description below. These are a side advancement mechanism, which means we clickety-clack on the side here, and the clear body allows you to see just how that mechanism works. There's a little bit of a rubberized grip. It's not really designed to cushion your grip, but rather just to provide a little bit of extra grippage, and it is slightly concave here, so it fits in the hand a little bit more easily. The colors are pretty much limited to the grip, the advancement, and then the clip at the top. The clip is a plain plastic clip. It doesn't really do anything, but it's fairly tight. And the way you access the eraser is by twisting it. And there's a fairly generous eraser inside. Now, you can remove the eraser to replace it, but you can see you can't refill it through that. However, if you pull the whole mechanism out, as you can see here, you can refill it using this funnel. And this little divot here marks where the cap goes. They are almost all plastic construction, except for the feed up here, which is, and you saw me try to press the back like it's a back advancement, which you can depress all the way. So, in case you're new to my mechanical pencil reviews, I am a comic artist and an illustrator, so I'm going to be reviewing these pencils on 2 points. I'm going to be reviewing them on how well they write, since I know some people do care about that. Some of y'all are not artists, heaven forbid, but you can be one by watching this channel and practicing some of the stuff I teach here. But I am a really big proponent on moving away from metal-bodied mechanical pencils or drafting pencils like this one, not because these don't perform well, but because since there is no give in the rigid body, and this is a secondary aftermarket grip that I put on it, these are really tough on your hands and can cause arthritis. So lots of people love these because they think it makes them look more like an artist, but in the end, it's shortening the life of your hand, and we can replace pencils, but we can't replace hands. So I've been looking at plastic bodied alternatives because plastic bodies have a little bit more give than metal bodies, and I'd rather all of us break our pencils than break our hands. So we're going to do a writing portion, and then we're going to do 2 drawing portions. And usually for the drawing portion, I use Pilot Color Eno Soft Blue Lead, but since Clearpoint also comes in colored leads, I'm actually going to use their pink colored lead for the underdrawing portion, since basically these are the same pencil, just slightly different color schemes, but they function the same way. And I keep wanting to click the back. That is not how you advance it. You can click the side. Writes fairly smoothly, fairly comfortably. This can be a good pencil for those students who maybe are always having to go up to the pencil sharpener to sharpen their pencil. It could also be good for heavy-handed students because it comes in a size 9 or 0.9. For snappage, doesn't have any give. And this is the lead that came inside. Oh, this has 0.5 millimeter. What? This is 0.7. I don't know why I have a 0.5. I don't personally use 0.5, but that's fine. This should be a little bit less. Actually, I'm really impressed because usually 0.5 goes snippety snap all over my paper because I'm very heavy handed. And we only had one breakage, which is impressive. Whereas this is 0.7, so we shouldn't have any breakages at all. All right, so fairly decent writer. Let's move on to the drawing test, right? That's the point everybody is excited about. So we're gonna use the pink Papermate Clearpoint for that, and I'm gonna do it in time lapse. So for the Papermate Clearpoint colored lead sketch, it starts to get fatiguing to hold. It could be that I did just do 3 other pencil tests before this one, so my hand might need a break. It might also be due to the temperature in this room. It's a little bit chilly. The lead itself feels a bit difficult to control, and I want you guys to watch the colored lead review for a complete review of the Papermate Clearpoint colored lead. That's going to give you a better idea than just watching this video. Now that our underdrawing is complete, let's switch back over to the Clearpoint in 0.7 millimeter to do our graphite test. So for the graphite test, I had fewer hand issues with this than with the Clearpoint colored lead. The lead went over Papermate's colored lead very easily. There was no resist issues at all. The grip provides no comfort. It is grip only. So for people looking for a cushy grip, this is not your pencil. The side advancement is novel, but it may take getting used to, and I'll talk about that a little bit later on. The pencil has a slightly larger body, and it might be great for people with manual dexterity issues. The eraser is decent, and you get plenty of it. Also, it's easier to remove than some of the other pencils we've taken a look at today once you've used it up, and refills are commonly available. Alright, that was a look at not only the regular Papermate Clearpoint, but another visit with the Papermate Clearpoint that includes color leads. I have a full review of this product that you guys can check out. I'll make sure to link it in the cards and in the description for you guys. This pencil isn't a bad pencil. I used it a lot through high school. I really liked it back then. I've kind of grown away from these types of mechanical pencils, so my preferences may not be exactly what you're looking for. The side advancement is a very novel idea. Some writers may like the side advancement. I remember liking it in high school, but I've gotten so used to back advancement mechanical pencils like the Pilot Color Eno. When I'm drawing, I will actually, rather than stop what I'm doing, I jam this up against my collarbone, and I don't even do it. I don't even think about doing it. It's just a motion that I do to draw quickly. Whereas if I'm doing a side advancement, I'll just end up jabbing myself in the chest. It's not going to do any good. So that is my own weird habit, and it shouldn't affect you at all. But if you're weird like me and you've developed your own weird mechanism, maybe you like jam it against the paper, I don't know, the side advancement will take some getting used to. You also want to angle it so that it's not getting in the way of you drawing and it's not being activated as you go. But I can see this is a very fluid movement, so I can see people picking this up really quickly. The grip does not provide any cushion at all, but it does provide grip. So if you have, like, I don't know, maybe really dry hands, something like that, this will be a decent grip for you. It has a larger body, so people who might have grip issues, dexterity issues, this could be a solution for them as well. I also like, of the mechanical pencils I've reviewed so far, it has this generous extendable eraser that now if you apply any pressure to it, it does start to, well, actually this one did it. The other one seems to be pretty stable where it's at. So if you're erasing, right, and you're applying pressure on the side, it'll worm its way back in. So if you're erasing, you just want to hold this collar, and it's got little grip nodules on it, so it shouldn't be a problem. But you want to hold the collar just to prevent it from retracting itself as you erase. That was an annoyance I found when I was reviewing the Clearpoint color lead. The color lead itself is fine colored lead. It's very richly pigmented, and I do like it, although it is not my current preference. I can recommend it. And what's neat about these is I bought these at a Walmart in Luling, Louisiana, which is a very, very small town. You can probably find these without having to buy your colored lead online. Even though I list Amazon prices, Amazon listings, I know not everybody has the option of ordering things online. So it's nice to review things that you can get just about anywhere. Anyway, I hope you guys found this helpful, useful, and inspiring. If you like what I do, there's a lot of ways you can help. For instance, if you want to learn more about drawing, if you're interested in more stationery reviews, or if you're interested in learning how to make comics, make sure you hit that subscribe button and click the bell notification so it lets you know when I update on this channel. Leaving a comment, leaving a like is another really great way to let me know that you like what I do. Telling a friend and tagging me at NatoSoup will work for most social media is a fantastic way to not only help me because you're introducing new people to my work, which I greatly appreciate, but you're also letting me know in a really salient way that what I do is helpful for you. And I love when I see people genuinely enjoying the work that I make, because it does take a lot of effort to do these sort of reviews for you guys, but I love introducing people to new art supplies. So that would really, really mean a lot to me. Another way you can help is by supporting me financially. You can join me over on Patreon, patreon.com/NatoSoup, and join the Art Nerd community. I purchase almost all of the supplies that are reviewed on this channel out of my own pocket, so helping me out on Patreon allows me to actually continue to do these sort of reviews. So if you enjoy these sort of reviews, join me over on Patreon. There's a lot of added perks to being a patron on Patreon, but one of the big ones that I can think of is that I share my making comics class materials, presentations, sometimes videos, handouts, all sorts of good stuff with my art nerds. So if you'd like to take a comic class and you can't join me in Nashville or in Louisiana, that is a great way to gain access to the resources that I create for my comic classes. Anyway, thank you guys so much. I really enjoyed sharing this with you guys, and I can't wait to see you guys again in the near future. Have a wonderful day, guys. Bye!